Hi folks, I'm Aleks U and you are awesome. I have next to me here my boy, Aleks Jr. or Aleks E. Or what do you prefer?
They're both fine.
They're both fine? Okay, so I don't have him in the mornings often, but I have him today. So I thought maybe we'll do our 15-minute weekly chat here with him today. The timer is on, right? Ticking there for the next 15 minutes. We're gonna talk about Easter and the human ego, and we might even talk about more holidays and how is the ego related and into human holidays such as Easter. Now I have here this gorgeous smelling flower, and let's get the oranges. As I always say, when you smell something nice, the brain processes the smell and you're in the present moment. So it's a really quick shortcut to get into the present moment, even if it's for a few seconds. So I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna start the conversation here with Aleks by asking him, is Easter, by the way, Easter right now is Orthodox Easter, which is where we're from. I'm from Bulgaria. He wasn't born in Bulgaria, but he's 50% Bulgarian?
I have Bulgarian blood.
So Easter, Catholic Easter was last week. Was it last week or 2 weekends ago? 2 weekends ago. So they're on different date. Orthodox Easter is right now. So countries like Greece, Bulgaria, and a bunch of others around the world are celebrating Easter right now. Now in Bulgaria we have the tradition to paint eggs and fight with them. Probably other countries have that too, and eat sweet bread. So it's a big deal. It's a huge holiday. So I want to ask Aleks, is that which one is the biggest holiday you think first of all, worldwide? Official holiday.
Not everybody really gets to celebrate Christmas. Some religions don't.
Many people don't celebrate, but they do the shopping part though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Right? That's for sure.
Maybe I'm just gonna start with a basic one. Maybe Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is huge here, but I think like in North America. But I think you're right. Christmas and probably Ramadan, like in the Muslim world, Ramadan is their big celebration or holiday. I want to say.
Christmas is the hugest.
And Christmas, those two are probably the widest celebrated. Easter is probably right up there, and then in India they celebrate their own amazing holidays. And yes, there's different regions around the world, and this video is not about counting the many holidays around the world within different cultures and religions, but there are many, right? And there are many we don't even know, and that they're celebrated by millions of people. So is ego, do you think the human ego, so the self, this imaginary self that we believe in, is it related somehow into the holidays and how we celebrate them? Can we have this conversation? Is there any connection between the ego and the many holidays that we celebrate around the world, and how?
Sort of, because sometimes you have people are like, oh, he got me something, so I have to get him something. And I want to give something better for him, so he gives me something better.
Oh, well, see, this is why I love having him on, because the perspective of a child is always, you can bring different angles. So if I get my present gift, my friend a gift for Christmas, right? I'm hoping that he's gonna give me something better, and I give him something better, that he gives me even something better. Is that what? If I'm understanding correctly? So
or they just expect something out of someone.
The expectation. That's definitely an ego game, right? Like, I gave you something good, you better give me something good too, right? Yeah. I'm expecting it. And how should it be instead of that? What's another way?
You should be, well, I'm gonna get them a pretty good gift. It doesn't have to be too expensive, not too cheap. So they like something they will actually use. And if they don't give me a gift, it's okay. At least they got something.
So you're giving, that's an egoless giving. You're giving because it's your friend, you appreciate your friend, and you're not expecting necessarily anything back. If they give you, that's fine, right? But it's the gift of giving. I love the gift of giving. There's one thing that I want to mention here is that for the ego, the world we've built in the society, for the ego, when you give, you lose. So remember this. The ego only knows this mathematically or physically. If I have, can I have these 2 oranges just to make a point? If I've got 2 oranges and I give one to Alex, I'm giving. But in our world, that means I'm losing. I lost 1 orange. I gave one, but I also lost one. So the ego always sees giving as something I'm not having anymore.
Yeah, but look now, because then we both have the same amount of oranges now.
True. But what I want to make a point here is that from the point of view of your being, when you give love, care, and this amazing, beautiful energy you carry in you, you're multiplying it. What we call love. When you give love out, you are having more and they're having more. So love multiplies. So it does not go by the law of the ego where you give and you lose. The love and the being that you are, you give and you expand. It's a very important point. So giving from your heart only makes everybody having more. Now, I love that point, and I think for every holiday, not just for Christmas, when you're giving something, whether it's a food that you cooked and you want to share with your friends, or gifts, or time you want to spend with it, do it from your heart, right? Perfect. Okay, so is there any other way that the ego is related to holidays that you can think of? Does ego say...
I mean, like, oh no, I'm losing money. I could have just bought something for me.
Okay, so nowadays, because holidays are associated with spending money, right? The commercial aspect of it, right? It's commercialized. So it could be looked at, oh no, another holiday, I gotta spend money and I want to keep it for myself, right? But remember, holidays are about being with your friends, with relatives, with family, with people you love and care, maybe even new people you meet, with community, society, wherever you belong. And that's one of the most important things. You belong with someone and culture and people and group. That's priceless.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Yeah, of course. I wanted to also say, what if when the ego says, my holiday is better than yours? Let's say I celebrate Easter like now this weekend Orthodox, but you, for example, you're Catholic and you celebrated Easter 2 weeks ago. So there's 2 dates, right? And maybe you do things a little different, I do things a little different. The same holiday, Easter. Mm-hmm. And I say, well, no, we do it better than you guys. Our Easter is right and yours is wrong. Is that an ego?
Yes.
Okay. That is
100% ego.
Why? How do we know?
Because you're you're different. You shouldn't be here. It just doesn't work like that.
No, and
you know, you shouldn't be doing that because everybody has their own religion, right? They can celebrate how they want to.
That's right.
Without being judged.
So accepting.
Yeah.
So I was leading that to the bigger point. So first of all, me celebrating Easter this weekend and him 2 weekends ago, it's the same holiday and they've chosen to express it that way. I've chosen to express it that way. The ego should not play a part in it at all. I'm coming from a good place, he's coming from a good place. Taking it to the whole different religions, like Alex said, right? Some religions don't celebrate Easter. Many don't, right?
A lot.
And like
they don't celebrate Easter. Instead of Easter, they kind of it's like it's a whole new holiday. It's really different. Yeah. Or they just don't celebrate it.
Yeah, they might be totally different religion, and that's fine because guess what? Those human beings are just as beautiful as you are. It doesn't matter what the religion is. Underneath the religion, which often now has become a beautiful shield for the ego to hide behind and create more drama, to create more reasons to hate, to attack, to keep adding to your story that people are different. They're not. They might be expressing a different culture, different religion, because they were born in this culture, in this community, but they're just as beautiful and the same beautiful being underneath this religion as you are. So an amazing opportunity for you to give a smackdown to your ego is to rationalize in your mind, wait a minute, just because my neighbor celebrates a different holiday and follows a different religion or comes from a different background, a different culture, does not make him better or worse than me if I'm celebrating different holidays, culture, religion, etc. We are the same. We bring different experiences, different color to us being human beings. What do you think?
I think you're right.
That's fair? Okay. Is there anything else I'm forgetting when it comes to holidays and how the ego participates, or how the ego sees it and what it does?
Maybe like a lot of holidays have like fireworks, and then people will complain. They'll try to find as many excuses. Oh, now my dog's awake. I'm awake. I don't know what to do. That's why your religion is so bad.
Okay. I think that's a good point, because some holidays express themselves, or like they're carried out in a loud way with fireworks or music or what have you, right? But then it comes down to, look, your ego is talking to you every time it attacks what is. What that means is, whatever is happening in your reality, the ego nags inside your mind, and it creates drama, and you're uncomfortable. You feel feelings that you don't like feeling. This is your ego attacking what is. And that's a good example. Well, why these people, it's late and the noise is still going on, and fireworks or what have you. Instead of that, appreciate it, join it if you want, as in participator or as a viewer and watcher, and enjoy that, because it's gonna pass. In an hour or two, it's gone, right? Enjoy that's happening, be part of it. This is why this earth and all the humans that we live in it is so colorful and beautiful. If everybody was the same as you, believe me, it will be a boring world. You want the diversity, and what that diversity brings, it makes life interesting, and the curiosity that your being has to explore it is still underneath your ego. So give a smack down to ego, tell your ego to shut up because it's an illusion, it's not true anyways. That's another conversation we've had multiple times. And open yourself up to yourself that's curious, that's accepting, that is interested in what other people are doing, because it sees them as yourself, not judging, not hating, not creating drama. So holidays are wonderful opportunities to join another community, to appreciate it, to respect it, just like you want them to respect your religion or culture or whatever you enjoy doing when it comes to holidays. True?
True.
We like that. How are we doing on time? We have a few more minutes. Any other thoughts on that? Because I will continue on that, the whole idea how ego attacks other holidays. But what else am I missing? Am I missing something else when it comes to ego? First of all, were they created from the very beginning? Were holidays created by the ego?
Mm-hmm.
By someone's ego, or a collective ego, by a group of people?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Hard to say. I don't believe it was intended that way, in a bad way, but humans, we have the tendency to separate ourselves, right? He belongs to this team, I follow that team, I follow this team, I belong to this church, I belong to this organization.
And you don't belong to any of these things because you are this type of religion.
Yes. The ego loves collective group, right? Grouping you with a bunch of other people, and now collectively you become better than other groups, right? Or other people who don't belong to your group. And that's so obvious in so many levels, you can see it around you. If you're doing it, question it. How does it make you feel? And what's the purpose of it? What's the gain? What are you getting out of it? And is it the community? Is it building or supporting the community you want, where we're in groups and if I don't belong to your group, you don't like me because I don't belong to your group? Or you think you're superior because you belong to a group we don't belong? That's a classical ego, right? That's not individual, or it's mix of individual and collective ego. And even though it may make you feel good, again, nothing that comes out of your ego has well-being attached to it, has health attached to it, has joy attached to it, longevity and beautiful life. Even though it might make you feel like you are better off by thinking these things, you're not feeling good. Correcto? So I think we're coming up to the 15 minutes. It was short and sweet. Alex and I are gonna go and paint some eggs very soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some egg fighting. If you're curious about what it is, you can look it up. I'm curious how many countries do it. Bulgaria does do it. And we're gonna do some of that egg fighting. And it goes well with sweet bread, so it's kind of salty eggs. You put some salt on them, and sweet on the other side with the sweet bread. It's an interesting sweet and salty combination. We may even make some orange juice.
Okay.
I think sounds good. So we're gonna have a good afternoon. I hope you do too, wherever you are. Until next time, when we're gonna have another 15 minutes, drop me a line if you want a topic to be discussed on this. Until next time, as I always say, less ego and a lot more joy.
And make sure to smash that subscribe button and punch that like button.
I like it, see? I love this new terminology. Okay guys, until next time, ciao.
Bye.
Thanks Alex. High five.